morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So now we are again with the we have just take the vacation and we are back for on the online study. So now we will start with our new chapter, that is chapter number 4, that is rational number. So first of all, what is number, students? That you have seen in this in the previous chapters or previous classes, that what are numbers. So the types of numbers, if we take the types of number, in that the first come, that is natural number. Natural number. Natural number. And then comes the whole numbers. So before that, what are natural numbers? So the natural numbers, we can say all the positive numbers are known as the natural numbers. Okay students, then coming to the whole numbers. What are whole numbers? So we can say whole number, that the natural number plus 0 is known as the whole number. Okay students, so natural number, all the positive numbers means 1 to infinite, and whole numbers, that is natural number plus 0, that means 0 to infinite, all the positive numbers. And then comes the integers. What is integers? Integers means negative, plus 0 plus positive numbers. Negative plus 0 plus positive numbers are the integers. But in this chapter we will learn about the rational numbers. Rational numbers. Okay, so first of all, what is rational number? See here in the description, introduction, it is given. See here. Here you can see, you have learned about natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. In this chapter you are going to learn about another type of a number called rational numbers. Okay, let us do some of the exercise on natural number, whole number and integers before we start the study of rational number. But we all know how to just see here in the box, add the following whole number, you can add it, multiply the following whole number, you can also do that, and subtract the following whole numbers, that also you can do. And we will just directly come to the topic, the next topic, that is A2, from fraction to the rational number. See here, we are just coming to the fraction to the rational number. So what is it? Let us see that. So from fraction to rational numbers. Rational numbers. Okay students, from fractions to rational numbers, let us see that. See, look at the following examples of dividing an integer by another integer. When we divide 6 by 3, here they are just telling us when they divide 6 with 3, then you will get the answer, that is 2, that is 3 2s are 6. But when we divide, see here, which is an integer, it is also an integer, we get the answer. When we divide 4 by 8, then also we can get 1 by 2. See here, 4 by 8, that is 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4, that is 1 by 2, which is not an integer. Which is not an integer. 2 is an integer, but 1 by 2 is not an integer. Okay students, see here, when we divide minus 15 by 4, when we divide minus 15 by 4, then it is also not an integer. Okay students, this is not an integer. So observe that when an integer is divided by another integer, we do not always get an integer as the answer. Sometimes we get a fraction, and at other times we get a fraction with negative sign. The system in which such numbers are included is called the rational number system. See here, first of all, what is rational number? Here they have given the definition: a number that can be expressed, a number that can be expressed in form of a upon b is a rational number. This number is a rational number. Rational number. Okay, this is known as the rational number. Now, moving further, if a and b are integer and b is not equal to 0, here they have made a condition that a and b are integers, but b is not equal to 0. b will not be equal to 0. Recall that a fraction is also defined a number on the form of a upon b, but a fraction a and b represent natural numbers, whereas in rational number a and b represents integers. Since the set of integers include a set of natural numbers, all fractions are automatically rational numbers. Means the fractions are rational numbers, but rational numbers are not fractions. Okay students, in fractions all the positive numbers are there in the form of a and a upon b. In fractions all the numbers are there in a upon b, but all there are the natural numbers, not the integers. So we can, from that we can say that all the fractions are rational numbers, but all the rational numbers are not fractions. Okay students, moving further, let us look at some examples. Minus 2 by 5 is a rational number, as minus 2 and 5 are integers and not equal to 5 is not equal to 0. 4 is a rational number, as 4 is equal to 1. 4 by 1, here 4 and 1 are integer and 1 is not equal to 0. 0 is a rational number, as 0 can be written as 0 upon 1 or 0 upon 15 and so on. See here, important properties of rational numbers are given. I am just reading one by one property. Every natural number is also a rational number. For example, 5 is a natural number which can be written as 5 by 1, thus making it a rational number as well. Every whole number is also a rational number. Every integer is also a rational number. Every fraction is also a rational number. Division by 0 is not allowed. So, a rational number cannot have 0 in the denominator. Rational number do not have 0 in the denominator. See here, there is a condition given, b is not equal to 0. Okay. Now, positive rational numbers, we are taking the positive rational numbers. What are positive rational numbers? Here, positive rational numbers means if we take an example of numbers, if I take 1 upon 5, then it have positive sign, so it is a positive integer. And also if I take minus 5 upon minus 7, then this minus will become plus. So this is also a positive rational number. Okay students, and negative rational number. So what is negative? This is positive. Now taking of the negative rational number. Negative rational number. Let us see that. So negative rational number means I can say minus 1 upon 5. Here I can say 5 upon minus 7. So these are the negative integers, negative rational numbers. Okay students, here it is given, if both the numerator and denominator of a rational number are positive, then the rational number is said to be positive. For example, 7 by 31, 27 by 49, 9 by 1, 0 by 6. If both the numerator and denominator of a rational number are negative, the two negative cancel out and we get a positive rational number. See here, I have taken an example of it also. And here negative rational number, if either the numerator or denominator is negative, then the rational number is said to be negative. When a negative integer is divided by a positive integer or a positive integer is divided by negative integer, the quotient is negative. For example, they have given minus 8 by 17 is equal to minus 8 by 17 and 3 by minus 7 is equal to minus 3 by 7. Okay students, now rational numbers on a number line. Rational numbers on a number line, but okay, see here, we have learned earlier how to represent whole number and integers on the number line. We know that how to represent a whole number or a natural number or a integer in the number line, but now we will study in this chapter how to represent a rational number in the number line. Let us see that. See here, in a number line of an integers, we know that as we move from left to right, the value of the number increases, shows a number line. See, you can see a number line is given over here, in which here there is 0, 1, 2, 3, here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So this is a number line. Draw a line in your notebook similarly to figure 4.1. Okay, and put greater than, less than or equal to in the following boxes. One has been marked for you. See here, it is given, you can do it easily. So just now do it. I am just giving you 10 seconds of time. Okay students, here let us understand some of the fact one should keep in mind during such a representation. all the negative integers are always represented on the left of 0. All the negative numbers which are there is always left side of the 0 and the positive are always right side of the 0. Another pair of integers such as 1, -1 or 2, -2 etc. are equidistant from the 0, means the distance should be same. The distance from 0 to -1 is equal to -1 to -2, -2 to -3, -3 to -4 and so on. Here also 0 to 1 is equal to 1 to 2, 2 to 3, all distance should be same. We can take 1 centimeter distance. Here if I take, this is from 0 to 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4, 5, 6, so on, and here also the same. The distance between 0 and 1 is also the unit length. Thus, the distance between 0 to 2 will be 2 unit lengths. Similarly, distance from 0 and half will be half unit length. Okay, students, here in the example number 1, they are just telling us to represent example number 1. They are just telling us to represent half and minus half on a number line. So, how we will just represent that? So, how we will represent that half and 1 by half? So, this half and 1 by half, this half will come from 0, in between 0 to 1, and this will come from -1 to 0. This plus half will be there from 0 to 1, in between 0 to 1, and the minus half will be there from -1 to 0. So, the minus will be over here and the plus half will be in between this. Okay, students, this will over here, this is minus half and this is plus half. So, it will be minus half will be in between 0 to -1 and plus half will be in between 0 to 1. Okay, if you want to note down this, you can note down, students, example number 1. Now, moving further, step number 1, here the denominator of both the rational numbers is 2 and we know that half lies between 0 and 1. Thus, we divide the unit length from 0 to 1 into 2 equal parts. By marking a point in the middle, this marks represent half. And step 2, since minus half is at a distance from 0 as half, we can easily mark -1 by 2 easily, or we could similarly divide the unit length between 0 and -1 into 2 equal parts and mark the point in the middle as -1 and half. So, here there is an example number 2. Represent P, Q, R and S on a number line. So, P is equal to 7 by 8 and Q is equal to, first of all I am just writing that, students, example number 2. The example number 2, in that we have to put P, that is 7 by 8, Q, that is -3 by 8, R, that is 1 by 8 and S, that is -1 by 8. So, what we have to do over here, that is we have to make a big number line or I am just making in this only. So you can see here, this is a proper fractions. All these are the proper fraction. This all will lie in between -1, 0 and 1. This all will be lie over there. So what we have to do, students, over here, this is a 0. Here you can see in the denominator, that is 8, 8 and 8. So I can write this as 0 by 8, 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8 and 7 by 8, and here that is 8 by 8, that is 1. 8 ones are 8, that is 1. Okay students, here it is 1. As you have to draw on this side, so this will be -1 by 8, this will be -2 by 8, this will be -3 by 8, this will be -4 by 8, -5 by 8, -6 by 8, -7 by 8 and -8 by 8, that is -1. Okay students, that is -1. So we have drawn a line from -1 to +1. Okay, now we have to put the marks. See here, the P is equal to 7 by 8. 7 by 8, it is over here, so this is P. Then coming to Q, Q, that is -3 by 8, it is over here, that is Q. Then R, that is 1 by 8, that is over here, that is R. And S, that is -1 by 8, that is over here, that is S. Okay, this is the point. P, it is over here, Q, it is over here, R, that is over here, and S, it is over here. Okay students, so please note down this example. So now in your homework, you have to do is, in your homework, you have to do exercise 4A, and you have to try all the sums. In next video, what I will do is, I will just calculate one sum from all the questions. Okay students, we will meet in the next video. Okay, bye students.